the delivery room, leaving my lady behind, you know, so she's a neighbor.
Well, there you have it. I'm apparently leaving her behind. About to walk into the hospital, and it's not a bad reason. It is because my son has decided he wants to make his way into the world. So we're headed in right now. Just went to get some stuff. We're already checked in and all that to get situated. It's going to be what the doctor's saying is going to be a long one. So let's get in there and step up and be a dad. What up, poker fam? It's your boy LeoBeardedPoker, and we are back. Yeah, it's been a little over a month, I believe, but we did take a brief hiatus. Had a lot going on. Recently, I became a father. Yeah, I got a 2-month-old now, and his name is Ezra. So, and then we're also moving from one city to another city, packing, moving truck, all that good stuff. You know how that can be. So yeah, just finding time to make a vlog, create content, you know, record content, go to, you know, do a poker session, edit it, all that good stuff, in between diaper changes and bottle feeding. So finding a way to perfect that schedule, and I think I have a pretty good idea now of how to work around, you know, with the poker stuff around parenthood. So here I am, back again. So good news is I do have good poker content in the funnel, so I'm working on putting that out as we speak. So, but yeah, just wanted to thank those who have already subscribed and who have stayed faithful with me during this time. I greatly appreciate it. And also to those that are new that are joining the channel, thank you for tuning in, and feel free to like and comment down below, and why not subscribe while you're at it. I'd really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into the poker session. Well, we get our camera angle right. Our first hand, we have Jack 9 of clubs in the under the gun position. We decided to lead out for $10 since everybody's playing pretty passive, and hijack and button are the only two callers. So we go 3 ways to the flop. Flop comes out Jack 6-6. We go ahead and check, which I think this is a mistake. We should be leading out here, but everyone else checks around. Turn brings the 10 of clubs, and I was going to lead out, but once I see my opponent grab some chips, I decided to check to him because I want to see what he is doing or what he leads out with. And in fact, he leads out for $30. So button folds. I decide to go ahead and make the call. I'm a little weary of this call though, because I don't really know my opponent well enough to see what he would be doing. So when the river comes the 9 of hearts, we now improve to 2 pair. I decided to check to him because I'm hoping that he will lead out. We beat hands such as ace jack, king jack, queen jack, so we're hoping that he'll go ahead and lead out after we checked him. But unfortunately, he checks back and says out loud, I have a 9. I show him 2 pair, and we take the pot down. He does in fact show me a king to go along with his 9, so he did have a gut shot to the straight. So first win of vlog number 7. On to the next hand. This one's a weird one, guys, so here we go. We have ace 9 of spades. We are in the big blind position. Middle position is the one who leads out for $12. We get a call from the hijack, cutoff, and the button, so I might as well decide to come along. I'm priced in. Why not? $10 more to me. I'm getting a pretty good price. So we make the call, and we're going to go 5 ways to the flop, which I probably should be raising here to fold out some hands, but As played, this is what I did. Flop comes out 8, queen 4. I decide to check, and it does check around. The turn comes the ace of hearts. I check again. With the top pair, I want to check to the original aggressor and see what he does. And in fact, he leads out for $12. We again get everyone to call, so I might as well call as well. River comes the queen. I check, and it checks around. Everybody is kind of skeptical and scared to show their card. But finally, everyone shows an 8. Someone shows a 4. Nobody had a queen, and I go ahead and show my ace, and sure enough, it's the winner. So I'm pretty sure I played this hand pretty badly. I'd like to get everyone's opinion on this hand, but I'm pretty confident that I missed value. I probably, well, you know what? Let me hear from you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think I should have done. On to the next hand. In this next hand, we actually have a little argument, confrontation thing kind of going on. We're 5-handed right now, and the two individuals, which is concerning the prior hand before this one, are going back and forth over possibly the losing opponent pulling back a $25 call on the river. The opponent who won is saying that he was short some money after doing some quick math, and was telling the dealer, hey, I need this to be checked out. I need to see if that's the case. So the dealer ends up calling for the floor manager, and it just becomes this really big commotion. The reason why this kind of annoys me is because in this hand, the opponent who's being accused is actually involved in this hand that I'm about to go over, and he's not really focused. He's not paying attention. He's kind of checking out what's going on here on the flop, turning river, but then his focus is taken away because of what happened in the prior hand, right? So I do believe I did lose a little value in this particular hand because of what was going on. So I'll let you guys and gals be the determining factor in this and let me know what you think. Comment down below. But what I'm going to do is stop talking and just let the table talk do the work. So listen in and tell me what you think. Hope you enjoy.
You did not collect his 25. It was sitting over there.
I'll the floor look into it.
Yeah, because this doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay, I'll the floor look into it.
Okay.
What did I do wrong? No, I just voted. yeah, no, I know.
We both check.
Check.
So you think I got my money back?
I don't know. I think you got the money back.
I don't know. Okay, check.
I start my hand
Check on the phone.
Okay.
25. Great.
That's fine, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
And now on this hand?
No, I mean, you check?
We
Good
both
check.
check.
Oh.
Floor 17.
I haven't checked. Yeah. I bet $5.
You started with 3 before that?
You have to break that down.
He's right, 25 and I throw 25, so I don't know how that.
Okay. I probably messed up.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yes, sir. It's just the two of you right now.
Good, sure.
I bet $12. So I got my $12.
So as you see here, we pretty much flopped the world. We truly believe we lost out on some money here for sure, but that's neither here nor there. Shortly after, our opponent ended up leaving for the day, and we continued playing. So, on to the next hand. Alright, next hand of note, and this is a pretty straightforward hand. We have ace jack of hearts. We are in the under the gun position. We lead out for $15. Get calls from middle position and the button. 3 ways to the flop. flop comes out 6-8-4, 2 clubs, 1 diamond. So no heart on the board for us, no help. We pretty much have nothing. We decide to go ahead and check our option. Middle position leads out for $65, interesting bet. And the button re-raises to $200, so we're getting out of this hand. Middle position end up folding, and the button claims to have had 7-5 of clubs, so he flopped the world there, but who knows. On to the next hand. For the next hour and a half, we are card dead. Man, couldn't get anything. But we finally got somewhat of a decent hand. We raise and everyone folds. Sucks, but here comes the next hand. This next hand's a doozy, so you're definitely going to want to check this one out. We have ace-4 of clubs in the small blind position. Limps all the way to the button, who leads out for $15. We go ahead and make the call with a decent hand, I would say. And the only other caller is the hijack. So we go 3 ways to the flop. And I would say the flop comes out pretty well for us. The flop comes out ace 5-7 with the 5-7 of clubs. So not only do we hit top pair and the nut flush draw, we also have a random gut draw, straight draw. So when it checks all the way to the button, he leads out for 35. Easy call for us with the nut flush draw and all our out possibilities. Why not, right? Just to evaluate the turn, see if the turn can improve us. And the hijack makes the call as well. The turn comes the 10 of diamonds. And this does put 2 diamonds out on the board, so there's 2 flush draws now. I check once again, and so does the hijack. The button is not having any of that and decides to lead out for $80. What a very interesting bet to lead out with. So as you can tell here, guys, I go ahead and make the call. My thought process during all this was, I have top pair. I still have the draw to the nut flush. And there was just something about the way he put the bet out there. It was just really aggressive, basically just trying to bully me out of the hand that I have. So we make the call, and we're hoping for a good river card. By the way, the hijack folded, so heads up to the river. River comes the beautiful queen of clubs, so we hit our nut flush. And out of fear of our opponent checking it back to us if we decided to check to him, we decide to rip it all in. We shove our remaining 260-ish stack into the middle, and he insta-folds. This is definitely a mistake on my part. I should be allowing my opponent to bluff at it. He's been doing so this entire hand, so it would lead to assume that he would do the same exact thing on the river. But out of fear, maybe even greed, I decide to rip it all in. So definitely a mistake on my part. But hey, that's poker. Yeah, you got to make mistakes to learn, right? So it's all good. We scoop this pot onto the final hand. And guys, this hand is a really interesting hand. I actually didn't get any recording of it because unfortunately my phone died. However, I was able to walk outside, pumped up, full of adrenaline, to discuss this final hand with you guys. And trust me, it's pretty awesome.
All right, so we're taking a little bit of a walk, taking a break, just to breathe some fresh air. So we are at Texas Card House, if you don't already know by now. And just the last hand of note that we were involved in, oh my gosh, it was crazy. That's why I had to come out and, release the adrenaline, as you want to call it. But yeah, we had ace queen. We were on the hijack, yes. Button, after everybody was limping around, button races it up, pops it to $10. Pops it at $10, that's right. And I decide to make the call. And we get 5 callers, so we're going 6 ways to the flop. Flop comes out clean 9-5 with 2 diamonds. Should we check around? I had to double check my card. I kind of forgot I had a queen, but played to my advantage. mixes it up, he pops it to $35. No, I'm sorry, $30. And under the gun 1 calls. I obviously make the call with the queen, great kicker, and the cutoff makes the call as well. So 4 ways to the turn, which comes out the 10 of diamonds. So beautiful card. So now we have queen with the ¿Cómo estás? Bien? The backdoor nut flush draw. Just need 1 more diamond. So we get a check from the under the gun 1. I check as well, and the cutoff checks as well. Button pops it. He makes it $80. Under the gun 1 folds. I tank and then call and then cutoff calls. So this pot is really brewing like a pot of coffee. Anyways, after that happens, then the river comes out, the 7 of diamonds. Oh, giving me the nut flush. Checks to me. I bet out 100. And, you know, this guy couldn't believe it. And he's like, what the heck? And he ends up frustratedly called $100. And the other guy, I think I went folded. And I show the ace high flush. And he was pissed because on the turn he actually caught the straight. But he was just mad. He was saying that he's lost the flushes twice already, like two massive pockets. I didn't see the other one because he was at another table, but obviously I was a part of the second one. So cool guy, you know. I didn't want to make a big thing of it. I unfortunately had already won a big pot previous to this hand, so I was already pretty much done. My phone was dying. I was at like 5%, so I didn't have a chance to pull it out to record the whole thing, but I was able to get the last bit of it, and that's what you saw. So great session here at Texas Card House. It was a battle though, big time battle, and we came through. So we're gonna get back in there. I'll probably pay just for a little bit more and then head on out. So this was the biggest win of the vlog so far. We bought in for $300 and cashed out for $891, so a profit of $591. Pretty good session for us. Afterwards, we head out and go to one of our favorite local spots, Deep Ellum. If you plan on visiting Dallas, Texas anytime soon, this is definitely one of the spots to come visit. Along the way, you're going to run into some amazing restaurants, coffee shops, some chilled dive bars, and some jaw-dropping artistry. I mean, check that building out. Must be super hard to paint an entire building like that. I also pay a visit to one of my favorite barbecue joints, Terry Black's Barbecue. If you haven't had it, you definitely need to try it. I recommend the sliced brisket as well as the beef barbecue ribs. Don't want to miss out on those. Well, without further ado, this ends the vlog, guys. And remember, it's better to leave while you're on tilt before you see your money wilt. Take care.